Hello, how you doing? I'm Jeffrey Lee Falshinsky, your underground dealer of the monotonous, and I'm making a sour face of fascination as I welcome you back to another episode of Meaningless Minutia, a show that makes lemonade out of life's lemons of historical oddities. And with that flat doodle thrown out there, let's get down to this week's question. Did you know a man once built a lemon ranch underground? Now I know what you're thinking because it was my first thought too. Mole people. But as surprising as it might seem, we'd all be wrong. Or it might just be me. Because in 1901, a Sicilian immigrant by the name of Baldassare Forestieri began to plant his lemon ranch underground. And why would a semi-intelligent man engage in such a ridiculous exercise? You might, but most likely weren't asking yourself. Necessity, dear friends. Necessity. You see, Baldassare came from a family of lemon growers in Sicily. Eager to make his mark, Baldassare immigrated to America and spent some time on the East Coast earning money by digging subway tunnels. When he had enough money, he made his way out west where the weather was more favorable for growing lemons. Eventually, he settled in Fresno, California and spent his life savings to buy 80 acres of land to start his lemon-making empire. Unfortunately, there was a slight snag in his road to success. The land that he bought was made mostly up of hardpan rock, making it all but impossible to grow his trees since their roots couldn't penetrate through it. Also, to add insult to injury to his not well thought out plans, was the summer months in that area often had heat that stayed in the triple digits all through summer. It was because of this that Baldassare used his skills he attained from digging subway tunnels to build himself a Mediterranean-style cellar where he could go and escape the heat. And what did he use to build this cellar? Why, the hardpan rock that was causing him all the problems to begin with. Because, while it wasn't good for growing, it made an excellent building material. Liking the result, he decided to build more underground rooms, and using nothing but his pick, a shovel, a wheelbarrow, and 2 mules named Molly and Dolly, he began a 40-year project of continually excavating and building onto his underground home. It was during this time he discovered that 10 to 20 feet below the surface was usable soil for planting. As an experiment, he made a skylight in the surface of one of his tunnels and planted his first lemon tree. And not only did it grow, but it seemed to thrive. So much so that 100 years later, a lot of its original trees are still going strong. He repeated this process to create 10 acres of lemon trees. This was surely a strange sight to his neighbors who just saw what looked like lemon bushes, since they weren't able to see the trunks or most of the branches that were underground and out of sight. The added benefit to this is it made it easier to pick the fruit since the canopy of the tree was right at ground level so people could just lean down and pick the fruit. Mr. Forestieri didn't just grow lemon trees though, but also found that using his underground garden he can grow other fruits such as kumquats, loquats, dates, and even wine and table grapes. And he never had any organized plans drawn up, instead preferring to rely on his memory of the Italian villas he grew up around as a child. In 1946, Baldassare Forestieri passed away, leaving his underground garden to his brother, whose family still operates it to this very day as an orchard and tourist attraction. In 1979, the state of California made Forestieri's underground garden an historical landmark, just showing you could always make lemonade from all of life's lemons, even if lemons is what you were trying to get to begin with. Okay, I can feel your face puckering up because of the sour lemon effect of this show, so I best just stop there. But before I let you skedaddle, let me plant this little fat turd in your mental garden. Before lipstick, women used to use lemons to redden their lips, which probably made that first kiss less than ideal. And with that, I'm Jeffrey Lee Falshinsky saying, adios, amigos.